Salute to the game. Battle rap is life. Battle rap is life. RBE. RBE. Chef Trez versus King Los. Those of y'all that already seen it, y'all make sure y'all let me know in the comment section how did you judge each round, please. I need to know each round how you judge it. If you know, you know. If you don't know, 6 to 9 is the scale, y'all. 8.5, classic round. 8, fire round. 7.5, solid consistent. 7, cool. So forth, so on. Alright? Don't judge it off nothing but these things right here. If you get a chance, go watch the battle. Fire. Battle, I might add, especially for Chef Trez, but I'm gonna get into it. Go definitely subscribe to his channel, like it up, watch the battle, come back and let me know how you called every round. By flow, delivery, pace, bars, of course bars, that's the main thing. And performance, y'all. Performance. Those are the major categories. And then we're gonna do give them extra points if freestyle, rebuttal, that type of thing hit for you. You can give them extra points if you got theatrics, tactics or whatever. Anything extra that hit for you, give them a little bit of points. All right. Let me know. First round. Who went first? I think Los went first, y'all. I end up giving him, I'm going to skip to the points, then I'm going to explain. I gave him a 7.8 in the first round. It was 7.78-ish. I had to take off a little bit of points because of the stumble. It wasn't considered a choke to me because it wasn't 5 seconds, but it was definitely a stumble. I took off a point, just a 0.2. Not a 0.2, just a 0.2. For that, well, a 0.12-ish, if that makes sense, y'all. Not too much, a little bit more than a point. Point. Never mind. But anyway, I had to take off a little bit for the stumble, right? So his pace was off. His pace was definitely off. His flow, he jumped in a couple of pockets. He was pretty good with his flow. I think I want to see him flow more because he's a rapper, so I know he can flow more. So it's I don't want to judge him by what he can do. I'm judging him by what he's actually doing, and he's doing more talking than flowing to me. And it's redundant flow, like the same type of flow, not saying it in different ways, not too much. He did it a little bit, so I say it was decent. I like the flow. I just think it could have been better. Delivery he had good timing in his delivery. He was loud, he was clear. That's delivery. Timing, loud, clearness. So he had those things, so his delivery was pretty good. Real good, actually. It was good. It was real good. I like his delivery. His bars was definitely intricate. And I know some people might say they don't like the way he delivered his bars, and I would kind of agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's more into how his pace was. You know what I'm saying? Instead of his delivery, I think it was more of his pace. Because if he paced himself right, then I think he can deliver. The way he delivered it was fine. Even though I will agree that it might need a little bit of work, but it was good to me. But his bars all 3 rounds was some of the bars kind of went over my head maybe. Compliment the chef, he was like compliment the chef. Plummet the chef, destroy him. I don't want to make it up. I guess that's what he was saying. And no, it was only one first watch too, y'all. Only seen it one time. So I'm doing a review of one watch. Of course, I got to go watch it again before my final judgment, and I got to see what the people got to say. That's actually judging off the criteria. But anyway, he did. But his bars was kind of flying over my head. Not too much. Only probably like 5% of his bars was like, I'm not 100% sure if I caught it in full. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I can catch his bars, and it was good bars. I told you his pace was just a little off, or some people would say delivery. So it's just a little off, but it was good bars for sure. So he did really good. I think his bars was probably the heaviest thing out of all the categories. But I end up giving, so that's why I end up giving him a 7.78ish, 7.8, somewhere like 7.78ish, somewhere around there, which is still dope. It's a dope round. I think he did really good, especially for a guy that's been on the other side. He's not 100% active all the time. Chef came out. Of course, he had the rebuttal. It hit for me, so I got to give him points for that. And I end up giving Chef like an 8.1 in his first round. His first round was fire to me, almost super fire, like 8.2, super fire. That's for me. But it was fire. It was definitely fire. His delivery was on point. You know, Chef, he know the formula. He very active. He understand what's going on. So everything was on point. You know what I'm saying? Everything was on point. You know, nothing too crazy. But his bars was there. You know what I'm saying? I think bar for bar is close. It's close. So I can see people try to debate it off of that alone. But I try to debate off or judge off more than just bars. And his performance, I forgot to talk about King Lo's performance. In the first round, it seemed like he got a little bit more comfortable in the second. But the first, he seemed a little nervous. He was a little stiff out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, pause if necessary. So I'm like, I don't know, King Los. I don't know. So his performance was a little. So I thought about that, and I forgot to tell you about that. So that's what brought it down a little bit too. It wasn't too bad. He was trying, but he didn't seem comfortable in the first round. So Chef got that round of meat clear, and Chef performance was on point. His delivery fire. His pockets was definitely there. He was rapping flow wise better than Los to me the whole battle. Man, Los was matching him with bars, or some would say maybe even doing like he was more intricate. So if you're looking for just intricacy, Los actually was winning or edging Chef Trez in bars, but I'm more about witty. Me, myself, I judge more, I give more weight to wittiness in bars. And although both of them had bars that I heard before, similar bars, but Los had more bars, so it was like that I heard before. Not saying he was stealing bars and nothing like that, it's just references I heard before. And Chef Trez he had some, but for the most part, more original bars. Hence why I said witty. So, Chef got first round. Second round, more the same for King Los. He didn't stumble, but his pace was so off that it kind of seemed a little choppy. So I end up taking points for it not being a little choppy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a lot of points, just a little bit. Like it made him. It's more like not letting the points go up, rather than me taking points away. Because I'm not really taking nothing away from him, but I'm not letting his or going through his round, his pace, how he's pacing himself, stay consistent throughout the round. So it got to be throughout the round. So as he's going, y'all, it's a little choppy. So I'm like, nah. So I'm judging it like that. So I'm not letting it go all the way to the end. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to a fire or a perfect pace, if that makes sense. So like his pace was off again. His bars was good. He was direct, definitely direct. I like Los, man. I want to see Los versus Cassidy for real. I want to see Los versus Cassidy. Y'all let me know in the comments who y'all got in Los versus Cassidy. But it was more of the same. I gave him like a 7.8, 8-ish again. Because his bar is like hit or miss. Because of his pace, so it's like, it's the way you say it sometimes, man. And it's not like I said, his voice reflections is good. Everything in what I call delivery was good. So it's not his delivery for me. It's how he's pacing himself, how he's transitioning between one segment into the next. It got to be a smooth transition. That's pace for me. You know what I'm saying? So in his pace, he ain't got it like that. Oh, my fault, y'all. See some a comment come through, but everything else, like performance, he got a little bit more comfortable. That's why I want to kind of give him more. For that. It's like the crowd was with him a little bit more. He was feeding up the crowd a little bit, got him a little hype. You know what I'm saying? He was doing all right. Chef Trez in the second, around the same for his first for me. More rebuttals they hit. Everything on point. Everything on point. It seemed like he had like a little stumbly moment, but it got to be excessive. Like I said, with King Los, it got excessive. Like, come on. He'll kind of like make awkward pauses too many times. If it get excessive, to me, that's more than 3 times. If that happen, I have to do something. I have to take off for that. I can't say that's a good pace. But Chef not doing it. Chef had a minor hiccup. I think it was the first or the second, but it was just a little minor hiccup. He kept it moving, so it didn't get excessive. So I don't want y'all to think, oh, you took off on King Los, but you didn't take off on Chef Trez. Nah, man. Nah, I just explained why. And that's all I ask from everybody. If everybody honest and explain how they judge the battles, then that's gonna help the sport, y'all, in my opinion. So third round, same thing. 3-0, Chef Trez. Then we're gonna go into the fourth, y'all. Y'all let me know again. And like I said, when I say same things, Los got a round again. First watch now. 7-7, 7-8. I like all his rounds was around the same to me. Y'all let me know in the comments which round. I can see by what you scored around, which round you think Los was better. I think his first round was more like surprising, shock value for some. So I can see probably more people thinking his first round was his best round, but his second maybe his best round, I think. Maybe. Kind of threw me off a little bit in his third. Same thing, he just paced off, like I said, 7.7, 8-ish. Chef Trez again, 8 plus. And then it was the freestyle round. King Lo start doing good towards the end of the freestyle, but it's levels, man. It's levels with Chef doing. Chef is throwing out multiple lines, just like he's structuring it just like how people write it, like in a 4-bar structure. That's how he's freestyling it out a lot of the time. So it's like, oh boy is just doing like, I think he did that one time. I think he only did that one time. And then one time he wasn't even rhyming. It wasn't 4 rhymes. It was like 2 rhymes and 2 rhymes and something else. But it was still 4, which was cool, but it's not the same as what Chef doing. So I gave that freestyle round to Chef too. 4-0. 4-0. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't really know how to judge. If I had to judge that fourth round, I give it something like, it's very impressive, them freestyling like that. Even though the crowd, I ain't gonna hate. I think the crowd should react every time and give him just a second or two to think. So I ain't too mad at the crowd reacting. Smooth 8 for Chef. 7.78 is for King Los, man. Same score. All first watch. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Salute to the game. Salute to RBE. What up, Brown? What up, Sharp? What up, Prudy? Y'all let me know in the comments, man, how y'all judge that round. Battle Rappers Life We See. Fred, where you at? Where you at, Luciano? I know the gang is around here somewhere. Y'all let me know in the comments how you judge Chef Trez versus King Los. Because I'm hearing in the comment section over there in RBE's channel, classic, 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 classic. What does classic mean? Because in my book, an instant classic is 8s all across the board. It got to be both parties doing the same thing, y'all. And it could be debatable. Like, these rounds not debatable. It might be a body bag, but King Los is good. He's good. He's just not Chef. Chef is a super vet. So it's like a hard battle for him. You know what I'm saying? It's a harder battle. Like I said, he need a battle Cassidy. That's a fire battle. That's somebody on his level right there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. That's how I feel, but y'all let me know. I think I got King Los. Early predictions. 3-0 King Los too. Nah, Cassidy might get around. He might get around. Salute to the game. Battle Rappers Life. We see everything. Y'all stay on your A game, man. Holla at me.